Welcome everyone to Jen's Joyful Kitchen, here to help you today to cook with joy and live with more balance. My goal is with these episodes to actually share tips, tools, and tasty recipes with you to help you do those things exactly. Cook with more joy and live with more balance. Because I think we all get a lot of joy being in our homes, but our kitchen can be kind of the center. And that's why I want to help you in the kitchen. So today's episode is going to feature meal prep ideas and a tool that can help you get it done in a really fast way. I'm also going to share a simple way you can put together a tasty Cobb salad, chopped salad. And then at the end of the episode, I'm going to share with you how to live with a little more balance with just a little tip that I have for you. So stay tuned, and I'm going to share with you a bunch of ideas. Please ask any questions that you might have as we go, and please share this video with your friends so that we can keep making more of these videos. So thanks for being here. So today I want to share with you one simple thing: meal prep. I know I talk to a lot of moms, and that's the one thing that I think a lot of moms struggle with. At least that's what I hear a lot of, that you get home late from work and your kids are hungry, maybe they have to do homework, or maybe it's just like too much of a rush because of activities and you just don't know what to do for meals. So I want to help you with an idea of a tool called the Quick Slice. It's something that I use every day in my kitchen, and it's like this. You can kind of see it's got two pieces to it, but it allows me to meal prep really fast. So whether I do it on the night of making the meal, or sometimes I'll do it on a Sunday afternoon or a Sunday evening while I'm cooking dinner and just chopping up a whole bunch of vegetables. So the first thing I like to have on hand for meal prep, because salads every night is a great idea, and salads that are washed are even a better idea, right? So I've got some hearty romaine lettuce here, and the Quick Slice even works with that to help you chop it all up. So I'm just going to cut off a portion of that, and then using my Quick Slice, it's going to cut it nice and even just by pushing and rocking at the same time. And then I have these really nice slices for chopped salads. You can use this all week long. And what I like to do with my lettuce, here's a quick tip: chop it up first and then wash it, because then you're going to get all of the dirt that might have been in the inside from as it's been growing in the field. Then you'll be able to get that all out. So simply just take off a portion like that, about 3 inches, and just pop it in your Quick Slice. And it's got some heavy-duty blades, and you're just rocking and rolling essentially all the way down, and you can just chop or pop it right into your salad spinner. I use my salad spinner a lot to even just store my lettuce, because once I have it all washed up and drained out, you can see that when I spin it, even though there's not a lot, there's no water in here right now, but you're going to just pump the handle really nice, and then you break it, which is this little button here, and then all the water will come out, and you just keep doing that until no more water comes out. Then what I do is I just dump all that water, and and then I store it in the refrigerator. Sometimes I'll put a paper towel on the bottom just to catch any additional drips that might not have arisen out when I was trying to spin it out. But now I have fresh chopped lettuce, right? So actually, let me wash it quick so that we can use it in our salad today. You can see that. You want to make sure that you're rinsing it for, like, getting it under the water for quite a, 10 or 15 seconds is good. Drain that out. And then you could actually see how this is going to work. So I am going to just spin this and then break it. And I like to do it a couple times, because every time you break it, meaning you put on the brakes, the water is going to leave the lettuce. So you can see there's still some water in there, that even though I drained it the first time, that's the benefit of a salad spinner. Now you can use a salad spinner for lots of different things, even washing your fresh berries up, washing herbs, all kinds of different things. But I like to use it for my lettuce, and then use it for different kinds of lettuces too, like spinach, arugula, romaine, kale. Get them all nice and chopped. So we've got our chopped lettuce there ready to go. So some other ways that you can meal prep are cutting up a whole bunch of cucumbers, for example. So one thing that I hear a lot is from my own kids, or even from others, other mothers, is that their kids come home and they're really hungry, either after school or if it's later, like at 5 o'clock after they've had a practice. And of course, they should be hungry, right? So what you can start with is putting out some veggies, because they're going to want to grab things that are maybe going to fill them up a little bit, and then they're not ready for the evening meal. So I like to put out vegetables, whether that is kind of part of a salad, but mostly always including just vegetables that can top a salad, or even fruits that I can quickly slice. So for the cucumber, again, you can use your quick slice just by taking its section and then laying it on and rocking it and pushing down at the same time. And now I have these great slices using the quick slice. And did you see how I did that veggie peeler? So this makes them a little bit decorative. So I like that as well. So we've got our cucumbers, and you can do these all up on Sundays. You can have them just pull out your bowls of different vegetables and just have them out. You don't even have to say anything, because kids will naturally gravitate towards whatever food they can see, right? And even if they're not a big fan of cucumbers, they may decide, oh, I'm going to pick one of those up. So just to show you again how that works, that's why I love this quick slice, because it takes seconds to do it instead of minutes to chop up. So I put my cucumber on there. I'm just pushing it down. Now I have these awesome slices of cucumber. So great with having a little bit of dip with it. If you have people in your family that maybe are a little more sensitive to bitter flavors, you will know that by them not maybe loving broccoli. I have a couple in my house that are sensitive like that, and a couple that are just like, oh, I love broccoli. So you can kind of tell that the bitterness maybe comes out, and that was actually studied. Ranch can help that. So if you want to put out a little ranch to entice them to eat a little bit more vegetables, that's what you can do. So we've done cucumber. Let's do peppers. So another great way to entice them is color. So I've got my green cucumbers. I've got a red pepper, and a really easy way to cut a pepper is to just hold it upright and then just slice it down the sides. And then what that does is it leaves the seeds intact on the inside, and you don't have to worry about scraping them out when you are finished cutting. So we've got that. So you can see they're all ready to go, right? I'm just going to cut them in half so that they fit, because this was kind of a big pepper, and lay them on my quick slice again. And now I've got slices of my red pepper. So simple, right? So even your kids could do this. Sunday nights, have them come into the kitchen. That's what I like to do. Sunday nights are family meal nights, of course, and we do as many meals as possible, but I like to have especially family meal nights on Sunday nights, and bring everybody into the kitchen, because the homework tends to be done by then, and you can focus a little bit more on each other and not being so rushed. So you can, oh, and I'm turning it, so I can turn it however I want to on the quick slice too. So if I want strips, and then if I want to actually dice it, I could actually turn it and go down again, and then I have dices. So I'm making little mini strips. So what great dip would that be with? You could do hummus with this. So if you just have some hummus in the fridge, and then you have your ranch, so give your kids a couple of options. And you never know, they might actually want to get involved, and they might start eating that pepper, and it might be gone by the time your evening meal is ready. So I love that too. I know when we were growing peppers a couple years ago, we do it every year, but a couple years ago, actually when my son was a little bit younger, I think he was like 6 or 7 years old, and he started helping me cut up peppers. And by the time he was finished cutting them up, he had eaten the entire pepper. I didn't even tell him to do it. He was just munching on it as he went. And that's what can happen when your kids come into the kitchen with you. So get your kids in the kitchen, get the tools that really can entice cooking to be a little more fun, both for you and them. I know I have more fun when I feel like I'm not wasting time, right? So we did our peppers, we did our cucumbers. Other things that you can do some slices of tomato. And again, just taking that top off, and I'm just going to lay it in here. and just slice it. So now I have some nice slices of tomato, which is just shaves off time. 75% of your time that you spend in the kitchen prepping is gone because of this little tool. So we've got that. And then even avocado. So our avocado, I'm just going to cut this open here, but what you're looking for when you're choosing an avocado is one that, and this is beautiful, it opened up beautiful, is one that gives to a little bit of pressure when you squeeze it. And if you let it go too far, it's going to start getting brown on the inside. So you don't want to do that. So use them up as they really get to that gentle give when you squeeze them. Let me grab a little spoon here. And what I'm going to do with this is just slice it up. So this is part of our salad as well that we're going to make. Just show you again how this works. Love avocado because it's got so much great vitamin E in it, as well as some good monounsaturated fats. But again, quick slice can evenly slice the slices for you. You don't even have to try and eyeball that. It will do that for you. So we've got that too. And even broccoli. So you can chop off some of your little florets of the broccoli, and if you want to chop them down further, you can use your quick slice, and that will make it even more fine. And if you have family members that maybe don't like a big chunk of broccoli, I know I don't, I like it to be a little bit more cut up. So this is a great way you can do that as well. So fast meal prep when you have the right tools, and the quick slice for me is one of the right tools that I use on a daily basis. I'll even use it to cut up strawberries in a flash, apples in a flash, as long as you have the core out of the apples, of course. Zucchini, you can do that. You could do grapes. You can do cherry tomatoes if you want to cut them up a little bit more, because sometimes they get to be a little bit big. All those different things. Oh, and you can even use it for soft cheeses, like your mozzarella. You can use it for like a little ham, or even mushrooms, so many different things. Just imagine, on the beginning of the week, if you had all of these things ready to go and all you have to do is just pull them out of the refrigerator. No prep needed during Monday through Friday when you're busy anyway. You could have them in bowls, like I have a couple bowls here, and just have them all stacked. You could also use different containers that you might have, but basically putting a salad bar in your refrigerator. I know one of the most enticing things, like if you go to a restaurant, is like that big, nice, colorful salad that we all look at and think, oh, that looks so good. We can do that at home too. We can just, if we have the right tools and if we have the right ingredients, you can check that out too. So let's finish with our recipe here. I'm just sharing with you how to make a quick chopped salad, and this is easy because we have used tools to really just shorten up that meal prep time. So I've got our lettuce here that you can build your base on your salad. Got a lot of nice, and it's all perfectly chopped because again, I used that quick slice. And then to that, I'm going to add, and you can add whatever ingredients you like. So that's what I love about like the chopped salads. Whatever your family likes, whatever you want to entice them to eat a little bit more of. I like to group my ingredients so that they're kind of all together. So that way, if someone is thinking, I don't really want those cucumbers, that's okay. They can just go with the other part of the salad. We've got our red peppers. And then this can become a Mexican Cobb salad in just simple ways. You can add chicken breasts, grilled chicken breasts to this. And then you can also add some cilantro, like in with the lettuce. And also, you could even do black beans and corn. So I like adding those as well. Sometimes we don't necessarily think about all the different ingredients that we can add to make a salad taste great. You can also do dried fruit. So I've got some cranberries here. My family's a big family of cranberries. Another great way to add more fruit. Do my avocado. You can also, doesn't that look beautiful? You can do your broccoli. You can do all those different things. And you have a nice, colorful salad that you can serve as part of your meal in the evening, or just as the meal. If you put some chicken on it, put some beans and corn on it, you can have all these different ideas so that you can make that full meal really satisfying. So, talked about meal prep. We've talked about a fast Cobb chopped salad. You can also do your hard-boiled eggs on there to make it a true Cobb. You could add some other toppings like nuts. You could do the tortilla strips by simply just cutting your own tortillas, putting a little bit of oil to kind of toss them in, and then you can put them in the oven for 12 to 14 minutes at 425. You can also do croutons, your own homemade croutons. Just get some soft Italian bread and cut that up, and like a whole loaf at a time. And then with that, about a tablespoon or two of oil, and then a couple tablespoons of some kind of a seasoning you like. Now, I like to use different rubs that Pampered Chef has in the Pampered Chef pantry, and things like sweet basil rub or Southwest rub give your croutons a whole new flavor. And then also you could do wonton strips. So these are really fun, and you can do these on your stoneware. And you just chop them up, and they're 3 to 4 minutes in the microwave. So easy, so fast. Add some extra crunch and extra flavor to your salads. So those are some topping ideas. And then you can also do some dressings. So think about different dressings you like. Ranch, French, those tend to be very common, but you could make a simple dressing that's kind of like a chili lime ranch style that you can make. Cilantro lime, that was the word I was looking for. So all these different recipes I will post underneath in the comments after the video is over. But please share this video with your friends if you think that you've gotten some great ideas with meal prep, a quick simple salad that you can make. And then the last thing I want to share with you today in today's episode is from my book. So I wrote a book a couple years ago. It's called The Mom's Guide to a Nourishing Garden. And in it I have a recipe that can help you with a little more life balance. And it's called the compost recipe. So if you'd like to have that entire recipe, just go to my website, jenhaugen.com, and you can subscribe to the newsletter and it will get delivered to you. But that first part of the compost recipe is about creating the intention. So when we think about what we want in our lives, is what we want and what we are currently doing really lining up for that? So if you have, if let's say you want to do more healthy eating, you want to have more salads at night, but yet maybe the drive-through has become a commonplace, or maybe it's quick little convenience things at home that has become commonplace, but you really want to change that, then you have to set the intention of what you really want and create that vision, and then you can start working on the action plan for it. So really, the C of compost, it's an acronym for the recipe, is all about just starting with what is it you really want, and that can help direct your steps. There's more to that story. Just go to my website again, jenhaugen.com, and you can subscribe to the newsletter, and you'll get that whole story right there. So I hope you've enjoyed today, and I want you to share this video. The more shares, the more videos we will be doing, and you'll be seeing more in the future. Tell me more about what you would like. I'd love to know what your questions are. You can put those in the comments. Lots of fun things ahead, and I hope that we'll be spending more and more time together so I can share more tips, tools, and tasty recipes to help you cook with joy and live with balance. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.